tubers. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your Stuttering Tech Drew, and as you can see from the title, I'm here to talk about the Pixel 6 Pro. Here I have my Pixel 6 Pro, and it's inside of, I have it in the case that I use as my daily case for this device here for the Pixel 6 Pro. Now, this video is about the updates. So we all know the updates was finally rolled out on the 17th. I think they rolled it out a little bit earlier, but I think majority of people got theirs on the 17th. I personally got mine's on the 16th. On the 16th. Yeah, that was the Sunday because I went to work that day and came home and just decided to go ahead and try after seeing an article online saying that Google has already started rolling it out. So I went ahead and did the check, and it was there. I already made a video talking about the issues that I was having with the Pixel 6 Pro, and I'll list them again, but you can go ahead and watch that video. It's up on the channel. But I talked about the touch input issue that I was having with the display when there's an ad inside of a game or an app, and after the ad, you have to exit out with the X, and if the X is anywhere near the curve, it would not touch. When I try to hit the X multiple times, it will just keep taking me to the Play Store to install that the app from that advertisement or whatever the ad was about, or the website. It'll just keep doing that about 4 or 5 times before it actually exit out. And I don't know what it was, but it wasn't reading my input. And that's the same thing with the keyboard. When I would hit anything near the curve, that would any letters that was near the curve, it would not register. It'll pick something else, and that was an issue that I was having. And I will say before the update, that issue went away. Also had issues with the telephoto camera. So with the telephoto camera and also the wide angle, but the wide angle wasn't a big deal to me, being that I don't use it. Maybe for review for this video, I think I used it maybe a couple of times just for the review. But I'm just perfectly fine with just the telephoto and the main shooter. But the telephoto is supposed to kick in once you hit that 4x zoom, but it wouldn't go in at all. It was rare that it would actually switch over. And I know when I did the video and I talked about it, I wasn't at the right distance away from the subject, so it wouldn't have switched anyway. But it also didn't warn me that I was too close. But it's supposed to tell you that you're too close. At least since the update, it does tell you that you're too close or to the subject. But I also tested it out here in the house at different objects, good on the different lightings, and it didn't work as well. It did not work. It did not switch over to that telephoto lens until I went to 8x zoom, sometimes 9x zoom, sometimes even 10. And then when I bring it back down and I hit that 5x zoom, it will switch back to the main lens. So yeah, I was having that issue with it ever since the update. That has been fixed and is no longer an issue. It works perfectly. Another issue that I was having was random crashes, which also went away before the update. So I don't know if this is the AI learning, machine learning, and all that stuff that has been working in the background and working on these issues, or maybe the device just needed to be broken into, or whatever the case may be. But most of the issues had already fixed itself that I was having. And I'm hearing there's a lot of people that have a lot of issues. I've even seen articles of YouTubers who have done away with the Pixel devices, and they are fed up and frustrated. And I'm the same way. I'm very frustrated. Trust me. Since the update, there's one issue that got me frustrated. Now, and this is the main point of this video. So in the video I made, I also talked about random disconnections of the network. So it will sometimes you will have network connections that to your network, whether it's T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, whoever the case may be. But I will have good reception, 5G and everything, and this only happens outside the house. Only once since having this device, it happened in the house. 99.999% was outside. So I would have those random network disconnection, and I would have to go into the internet settings and there's a little thing on the side, which I did it in that video, but I would have to reset the network, and it'll happen 2, 3, 4 times before it actually resets. I would have to hit it a couple of times. That actually went away over time, and it hadn't happened in about a month and a half before installing this update on the 16th. Once I installed it, I didn't go anywhere until the 18th when I was on my way to work. On my way to work, doing my son's health screening for the COVID, for the schools, doing it. So I'm on my way to work. I'm doing it on my phone, and it's telling me I'm not logging in. It keeps telling me the password is wrong. Like, why is the password wrong? Then I look up, no reception, nothing, nada. Had to go ahead and reset it hit that reset a couple of times before it actually reset it and connect to the network. Was able to do that. Usually when I'm close to my job, I go ahead and I do the health screening for myself. So I went ahead doing the health screening. I was able to sign in, but when I'm trying to submit, the submit button is grayed out. Like, why can't I submit anything? Exit out the app, did it again. Didn't even clicked with me to check the internet. Finally looked up and saw no, I have no service whatsoever. It happened about 4 times in that morning before I could even do anything. That was so frustrating. I was so frustrated. I literally was like, yo, I need to get rid of this device. I was thinking of just when the Galaxy S22 come out to switch that, even though I don't want. I used to be on Samsung for years. I moved away from Samsung, but I was like, I need to go back to Samsung because never had this issue with a Samsung device. The next day, it only happened once. The day after that, nothing. Another day, nothing. Then I believe Friday, is when it happened one time. So over time, it again, like it happened the first time, it started to go away. And I don't know. Again, I don't know if this is the AI learning and just fixing things, or this is the software. I don't know what's going on, but over time these issues has dissipated. And it wasn't an issue, and it's not an issue anymore. So since Friday, I haven't had one at all. It didn't disconnect from the network at all. But when this issue came back on the 16th, it also came with a friend, and that was the Wi-Fi instability, where it would also disconnect me from the network when it came to the Wi-Fi, and I would have issues with that as well. But over time, that also went away. That wasn't as annoying. It happened only a few times, but it was enough to piss me off. It also brought another issue as well, which was random video pausing, which happened on Netflix and YouTube, but that only happened one day, like 2 days, and eventually it stopped and it never happened again. So it was not a big deal, but it was annoying when it was happening. But like I said, it was very frustrating. And I also saw articles of other YouTubers who have done away with the Pixel 6, and rightfully so, because of how many bugs that they were having, because of all the bugs that they were having, and it's understandable. So, and I could honestly say I felt that way on Tuesday when this was happening, and it made me want to just take this phone and just throw it against a wall. But so far, it's been good, and this has been my daily driver since I got this in the middle of November. And I mean, it's a very good device. It's I think it would be I think this will be a really great device if it wasn't for all the bugs that has been happening with the Pixel 6 Pro that I'm hearing about. I'm even hearing about people when their battery die and they charge it up, the phone wouldn't turn on unless they reset it, a factory reset the device, and that would piss me off if that actually happened, because there's stuff in here that I haven't even backed up. And I understand why people are just moving away from the Pixel 6 Pro and the Pixel 6 series in the whole, because of all the bugs. But so far, mine seems to have gradually dissipated and non-existent anymore. So hopefully that continues. And for the last today's Sunday, so the last 2 days I haven't had anything. Only one disconnection on Friday, and it's been working pretty fine. And so it's basically back like where it was before. Like I said, the random pausing has already stopped, and the Wi-Fi network instability has already went away. where it was, you know. So yeah, that's all I come to talk about the Pixel 6 Pro. Yes, I don't know if I would recommend this phone to anyone at the moment with all the issues, to tell them, yeah, this is a great phone, because people at work do ask for my opinion on what device to buy, and I would tell them to go get this, but I also don't want them to come mad at me. Yo, the phone is this, the phone is that, the phone is disconnecting. So no. Yeah, that's it for the video. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and enable all. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.